Evening Campus is me, and it is the final, no, Evening Campus is I, Kieran. It is the penultimate episode of the Book Boy Book Club. Yes, Redhead by the Side of the Road has finally, this book, similar to Such a Fun Age by Kiley, Reid had some people scratching their heads. People weren't entirely sure why this made it onto the list, and I'll be quite honest, I've never read Anne Tyler before, and before buying this, I was completely unaware that she had won a Pulitzer Prize. How did I just not know that? Based on the Pulitzer alone, I knew I was in good hands, and I definitely have one of my booktube favourites, Road. Reid, who I'll link below. She is a huge Anne Tyler fan. I was definitely excited and was eager for me to read some Tyler for the first time, and not knowing what I was expecting from Tyler, having possibly the slimmest volume on the entire book a Longlist, I thought this was going to be quite a easy breezy read. During some conversations I had with people who have read this on and offline, not to miss out Sarah from Your Two Shelf, who I buddy read this with, a lot of people had bought this as an audiobook because the audio, I believe, is around 4 to 5 hours long, and people were just spending a day reading this, taking their time over the weekend and just taking it up. I will let you know I had a very different experience to this. This took me about 8 days. 8 days to finish what is... Oh, it's upside... I always take my dust cover off, bear with. 179, call it 180. I'm doing roughly around 20 pages a day with Redhead by the Side of the Road. And to me, this book is okay. This is an okay book. I don't think anyone's going to come in saying that they absolutely hated this book and it was awful, worst thing I've ever read. Equally, on the other side of the room, I don't believe there are people praising hyperbolically about Redhead by the Side of the Road. Bear in mind, I've never read Anne Tyler before, so is this her best? Is this her worst book? I don't think it is. I think it sits somewhere in between. This is an okay book. Will you have a good time with it? Yes, it's pretty... Is anyone going to have any difficulties with this? No, not a lot happens. There's no plot as such. Really, we are going to follow Micah, a man who is introverted, fairly nondescript, who is a computer repairman. And a boy turns up to his door, knocks, and believes that he is his father due to a old college relationship, but you'll find out pretty soon after that that's really not the case. And Tyler's characters do not sing and dance off the page. It doesn't mean they're 3D. In fact, I feel how Anne Tyler writes introvertedness, how she writes introverted men, it's okay, because this book has no plot. It really focuses on conversation, and due to there being no climatic, dynamic, explosive anything in this book, Anne Tyler's really able to get underneath people's actions, their gestures, the things that they don't say, and a lot of things are... Do you mind? And what do people not say? Quite a universal truth is that people don't really speak their feelings. They seem to hide it underneath, really hoping that someone's able to look behind stale eyes and figure out the ongoings, figure out the subtext of which they want to surface. But none of that will happen. Bye bye Pud Pud in Redhead by the Side of the Road. It's okay. This is an okay book. Would I recommend it? Maybe. Is it the best book I've ever read? No. This is an okay book. I will say one thing that is really good is that, look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? That's good. That's really good. But the rest of it, okay. To summarise this review, it's okay. Anne Tyler sets out what she wants her characters to do and she executes it well. That's it. Nothing really happens. Nothing really is... nothing's explored. I wouldn't say anything's explored. Things are executed extremely well, and you can tell Anne Tyler is a fantastic writer. But the reason why this took 8 days to get through is because it's okay. I think that's the review done. Editing hero, what's the scores? Well, based on like the neutrality of this score, probably a 5.
I don't think a 5.
I think it's a 5. Like, it's literally halfway.
I think a 5.
What do you think about a 5?
I don't think a 5's. I don't think a 5's.
It's a 5.
I don't think a 5.
It's a 5.
5 is a bit too high. Like, it doesn't feel
Too low. Is it a bit too high? If we base this purely on a basis of if I would... No, please let me finish. If we base this on do we like it or not, it's a 5.
That makes sense.
It does make sense. It's a 5.
No,
I know.
yeah, no, that
It does.
makes sense.
I know, I'm you. No.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Can we...
so can we end
the video now? No, we got 7 minutes. Can we stretch it out?
No, I thought you were going to say that.
Thanks.
We'll try...
Thank you.
We'll try
10 minutes we're looking at. This novel is okay. The font choice was really good. I didn't need to wear my glasses all the way through it. I was able to read this quite easily. The page color, very nice. Very still upside down. Just these are nice. Yeah, they're nice. They do the trick. We start on page 3. Nice run of the mill. I like a page 3 start. It really makes me feel as though I'm reading a novel and not a book. Can we end it now?